Yeah, all bark and no bite, my love.
Oh, the my love has got to go.
It's been done.
Hey, everyone. It's the Read the Room podcast.
Hello.
With Darcy
Christ.
And Madison Christ.
And of course, yours truly, Jacqueline Christ.
Can you tell we rehearsed that? Oh, how are we all feeling? I'm still so tired after this past weekend.
I'm feeling good, but also I have very little going on. So.
I hear that.
It's true.
So this past weekend, the three of us went down to Houston to see Beyonce. Are you happy to be in Paris?
Beyonce.
She was happy to be in Houston, except she almost died.
Yeah, we were at the show where she almost fell out of her car. We were actually in that section behind her right there. So
we were staring at the bottom of that lemon faulty car.
I won't lie to you. At first I was like, this is crazy. And then all of a sudden the thought crossed my mind of like, am I about to watch Beyonce fall out of this car? Thankfully, that did not happen because all of a sudden it was like, well, this will be extremely traumatic.
No, yeah. Mom was stressing me out because she was singing and Mom's like, oh my God, she's really leaving. Oh my God, she's going to fall out of that car. Oh my God. And I was like, shut up. I'm trying to listen to 16 Carriages. Because, you know, with Beyonce, you assume nothing's a mistake.
It's also true.
So I was like, oh, she's just...
it's planned to the second.
Yeah. She's just leaning.
Yeah, I just told Jacqueline for probably the 5th time, she's hanging on to dear life. And then Beyonce goes, stop. So
yeah, she actually said it. She was more like stop, stop. Like so calm.
After not missing a single note, anything. She
finished the phrase and was like, okay, now stop. Y'all gonna have to let me down.
Yeah. And then I watched, I'm sure you guys have too, but watched the video that she posted of her coming down, and she looked she had this smile, but you could tell there was fear behind her eyes for sure.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
fear.
And she didn't even do that song Sunday night. She didn't do 16 Carriages Sunday night.
I know. She completely cut it. So we at least got to hear a quick little snippet. Yeah. But overall...
Yeah, I liked when she was like, I knew y'all would catch me.
Yeah.
Which is so true.
Like, yeah, absolutely.
I already have seen so many like videos where people like me like underneath. Yeah. With the being like, I'm gonna catch her, and with the Mean Girls meme of I can't remember her character, but like Amanda Seyfried's character, like just standing there with the trust fall by herself. Yeah. And I'm like, honestly, I can't think of many people in that stadium that would not have been like, I've got you.
I gotta just say, like lay and pile up and like just create more of a cushion.
Oh yeah, everyone could just lay on top of each other to get up to the car.
Yeah.
I don't know why no one thought of that.
I just have to like acknowledge that, right? I just have to acknowledge Mom was like, oh yeah, they could all just lay on top of each other and like up to the top where the car was. Like she was like,
and they could do it. Like, everyone could create a human staircase. Oh, there you go.
I love that imagery.
For Beyonce? Hell yeah, I'd do it.
For Beyonce, yes, but I fear us creating a human staircase, because then we'll see like Jeff Bezos would be like, this would look great in my house.
Also, Mom, you would not be joining that.
Oh, I'd be directing the traffic.
Right. With your shoulder and knee.
The amount of times
you would turn into a pile of dust.
I would climb up the human staircase and
help her down, escort her
down. Yes.
Hold on, I'm sorry. You would climb up? I don't think so.
Not the Jeff Bezos human staircase.
Sorry, creepy, but he's the worst, and he also just had like the most hideous, ugly wedding in Venice too.
Yeah.
That just goes to show, folks, money can't buy you style. Obviously, because look at us.
I mean,
we look great. But my God, hideous.
Yeah.
just hideous all around.
Gross.
But anyways,
the show was amazing.
Yeah. Oh my God, just crying throughout the whole thing.
Sobbing.
Yeah. It was so fun going with you girls. We drove down Friday and picked Madison, did all the driving, of course, and drove down, picked up Jacqueline in Austin, and then drove on to Houston. So Matt and I were in the car for about 7 hours.
It was about 8 hours too long.
Yeah. But yeah, the traffic from Dallas to Austin was rough.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I mean, I had a pretty long day as well. I was on a boat.
Jacqueline was on a booze
on
cruise.
Lake Austin, celebrating a friend's birthday. It was pretty tough, but
she was living
fun
a tough
in the
life.
car.
We picked her up and she was like,
What is that supposed to mean?
I'm just kidding. Nothing.
She was fun in the car.
She was fine in the car. What are you trying to say,
Yeah.
Darcy?
What was I doing in the car? Obviously, you were too chicken to bring it up in the car if I was offending you so badly.
You weren't offending me.
Well, then what was the issue?
I'm frightened now.
Stand on it. But, I mean, you're all bark and no bite, my love.
Oh, my love has got to go.
It's been done.
She was calling us my love like a million times, and there's so much bite behind that.
Yeah.
It's never in a
It's not
loving way.
endearing.
It
No.
never feels good.
No.
Well, of course, my love.
Oh, God.
Wait, also, I do want to bring up something that I did reignite in the car, and that is a saying, hop off my jock. That was something that really was...
And you know what? We're so happy and thrilled about it.
Yeah, I'm
we couldn't
glad.
be happier
Just
that
hop
Jacqueline
on
was
back.
able to bring it back. We've all been sitting here. I've heard out, when I've been doing my like field tests type of things, and I'm like, what are you guys thinking? And they're like, one thing we have been thinking, where's hop off my jock?
Where's hop my
Jacqueline's
jock?
not saying anything about a hop off my jock. And I'm like, you know what? You're so right. So I'm glad you came to this and
Hey,
that we've been able
Jacqueline.
to.
We needed Jacqueline to open that door again. Just a little crack
Yeah.
off the job.
Well, and this is hop off my jock. When you said, well, she was fun in the car, hop off my jock. Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Well,
I was just eating popcorn.
That's true.
and she was feeding me popcorn in my
Yeah.
hand. She was dropping them in there. She was
One
great,
at a time.
Yeah, she was a great passenger rider in comparison to others.
Excuse me.
That's when mom used to say,
Excuse
hop off
me?
my jock.
Hop off my jock.
I'm just doing this, stirring the pot. Stirring the
yeah.
pot.
We're all pretty good at that.
Anyways,
Yeah.
just a
You know
little
who I
bit.
don't want to hop off my jock? Beyonce.
She stay on that jock there,
Stay on
Beyonce.
that
You
jock.
stay on. Like stand on, like put on my throat, stand on
Literally.
it. Just keep the pedal to the floor.
I almost forgot that she sang If I Were a Boy.
I know.
She said, I have one more for you. And she did us that.
That one,
Yeah.
I was talking about this with my friends who are also there. Funnily enough, a friend of mine from college replied to one of my story. Well, I think I replied to her story because I was like, we're like sitting in the same section. And I'm like, I think we're like a section over from you. She's like, yeah, we were row like 128 row X. And I'm like, we were 128 row S.
Oh
like,
my gosh.
You're like, how did we miss each other? But anyway, so my friends were there. A lot of friends were there because obviously it was the only place and only stop in Texas. But I was talking to my friends after the show as we were doing our debrief yesterday. And we were talking about how, like, If I Were a Boy, I remember when that song came out and loving it. Mm-hmm. I feel like hearing it now, years later, it's like I fully understand what the song, like, I feel like I have a better understanding of what the song is now. And I feel like it's even more topical now than it was when it first came out. So I'm really glad that I'm really glad she did that one because I was getting a little emotional listening to her sing that one too. Mm-hmm. Like, well, I was getting emotional for every song, to be quite honest with you. Blue coming out, it felt like that was another surreal. I'm like, I remember seeing her do her VMAs announcement that she was pregnant. with Blue. So then seeing Blue out on stage, it's one of those things when she did the montage of all of her pictures too. Like there's one, she had a lot of really great visuals, and one of them was literally, I think it probably was all of her looks ever that she's done in like music videos or whatever. Just really fast through it, and seeing all that, it was like, she's my entire life has been seeing Beyonce come out with music, like perform all of that. So it was this show was really almost surreal a little bit, because it, like, you just feel like you know them and you've been following them for so long, and I'm like, wow, like my entire life I've known this artist and loved this artist, and here she is still just like killing it. Like there's no one like her, and there will never be anyone like her unless we see Blue Ivy. I don't know. I'm curious to see what she's gonna do.
It's really interesting just like how music frames such an era of time. Like certain songs just, it's like smell. It's such a good
it reminder. Hearing certain songs like creates a visceral memory. Or triggers visceral memories. I love how she shares so much, well, seemingly just family home movies. You know, I'm sure they're professionally done, but you know, you have a family videographer that just travels with you all the time would be amazing, but or not. In our case, it would not.
If I looked like Beyonce, it'd be great.
But it's just really, I mean, I think that contributes to us feeling like we kind of know her, and I don't know. I think she does her transitions really well with the changing. You know, when she's doing costume changes and just showing videos, and I don't know. It was really cool. And when she did Protector, oh my God, it was just so beautiful. And I'll give you something you can give me a ton of grief about.
Oh no.
I love when you preface things like this.
I know.
Well, then I won't. Anyway, I'll say, just because Blue Ivy was behind her, and then her younger daughter, Rumi, is that her name? Came out, and they were singing, and I was just like, Beyonce was singing, Rumi was kind of singing along, maybe, you couldn't hear her, but it was just, I was like, shit. Imagine if Beyonce was your mother.
I can't.
You know, I know. And I'm like, oh, I want my girls to look at me like that.
When she was singing Protector,
that's what I was going to say you could give me shit about. But I mean, it's just.
No. But when she was singing Protector, all I could see was Read the Room podcast.
Yeah.
Thank you for that, Jacqueline.
Jacqueline is so serious.
The only thing missing was my love.
Well, no.
Soon will too be an empire.
Do you think she ever yells at her kids? I hope so.
Yes, I'm sure she does.
She's a human being.
She is a superhuman being.
It's hard to imagine that, but I can only assume that she's just like everybody else.
Yeah, that's true. But there was a disappointment that she did not have a special guest for us in Houston.
Yeah, we were hoping for at least one person. Yeah. And night two, they got the twins, which is cool, but
I would have loved to see them. But I would have too. But I felt it was just seeing all the other shows, especially in Europe, get like in Paris, like Miley and all these people. I think it just provided unrealistic expectations. Yeah. And to say that we saw Beyonce in her hometown, I mean, that's enough for me.
Oh, it was amazing.
There was a point that I did think she was about to bring out Meg Thee Stallion, and I did start to cry, and then she did.
And nothing happened.
But it was enough.
I think it was just more the expectation. Oh, because I kept like, oh, who's she going to bring out? And then it's over, and you're like, oh. Anyway, but it was great. For sure.
It was tough. If we saw her before she went to like on the European leg, it wouldn't have been as upsetting. Because it's one of those things where you're like, really, like you got to see Beyonce and you're complaining about not getting to whatever. But just you see like all those other people pop out. You're like, well, I want to see like cool, like because that her song with Miley, again, is another one of my favorites from the album. So I'm like, I would love to see that one done.
Yeah.
But no, seeing her in Houston, it felt like, I don't know, like all the workers all had like Cowboy Carter sashes on, and just all of the people there. It really did feel like you were part of like a homecoming type of like vibe with everybody. It just seems like everybody's so proud of her there. You could like feel that with everyone that's everybody's dressed up. But I'm like, even the people working there, you could like just tell that they were so excited and happy and like loved
everyone
her.
at our hotel was
our hotel was
seeing
great.
her too. And the next morning, luckily, one of our family friends was able to grab us some merch, which was very, shout out Caroline, we love you.
Yes.
Which was so clutch, and we were wearing it. Matt and I got the same jersey. We were wearing it the next morning, and everyone was like, yes, like it was just it's just so fun to be a part of a community like that.
Yeah. And like the night when we were getting ready to leave for the concert, we're all dressed up, like a bunch of people that were also there to see her Sunday night as well, but maybe not Saturday. And they were like walking out and they're like, have fun tonight. Like enjoy seeing Beyonce. Like it was really cute.
Mostly women at the hotel, and everyone, it was fun. I did see a TikTok yesterday about them closing the merch line on Saturday. And the police officer was like, and it's going to be closed tomorrow too, because of the heat. Yeah. And people are like, I've been waiting for 3 hours and you're closing. And anyway, but
yeah, well, that's what they told me when I went into the line.
Yeah, because the girls just Sunday morning when we were leaving, the girls were like, we want to see if we can get cheap tickets for tonight.
And so I got into a line and there was people waiting for merch.
Yeah, and they were
like, I want
11 o'clock.
I wanted to get merch because they closed the merch line yesterday because of the heat, and I don't think it was open again.
Yeah,
no,
It's too hot to have that outside.
Yeah.
Like that.
So
and not have things in place. But the feet were barking at the end of the night. But I lasted in those boots, I'll tell you what, up until we got back to the hotel room.
Y'all's outfits were great.
These are some of the crazier nails I've had, and they're so much fun.
This was my third time to see Beyonce. I went once, my first time with just Jacqueline, because Madison was in Italy. The second time I went with just Madison, because Jacqueline was in London, I think. I think that was 18. I think you were in studying abroad. And then, so now
you might have been.
Yeah, I think that was the same year. Because we rode the pedicab, and I had just had the pedicab experience with Jacqueline in London. That's why. That's how I remember. We can talk about that's a story for another day. And then now I've seen Beyonce with both my girls, so I believe I might be complete. We'll see.
We'll see if it comes up again.
It was fun.
Such a good one.
It was great. I love the Cowboy Carter was great. So. Anyway,
it was so much fun. Well, and me and some of my friends, I'm sure Jack will feel the same way. We're like, next for Act 3, whatever that'll be, which I think we should see what we all think it's going to be genre wise. But at Act 3, we're going to Europe.
We're
going to Europe.
I'm
like, yeah, Darcy's back into singing. She was like, this is my last Beyonce concert. Now we're like, we're going to Europe. She's like, oh, well, maybe I'll join. But no, because the concert seems to be better. The tickets are cheaper and we get a trip out of it. So
yeah. And not to Houston.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No offense to Houston. Yeah, no offense to Houston, really. But
yeah. So I got a rant, actually.
Stunning.
Is it about us?
No.
Oh, okay. Thank God.
Oh, thank God.
Okay. So, Fabletics.
Oh,
okay.
We all know them. We've all been scorned.
Swindled.
Right. So I accidentally... So, Fabletics is a subscription service that you can get. Now it has like Yiddy and all these other, Lizzo's brand, but... Kate Hudson kind of was the spokesperson for it, and they have a workout sets that I really like workout clothes. Yeah. I've kind of graduated towards other workout sets that I like better, but I've been consistently skipping the month so it doesn't charge you for many years. I forgot to skip a couple months ago, so I was like, you know what, I'll order an outfit. I ordered an outfit, didn't come in. It said address C unknown.
Address C?
I've never had an issue getting a package here. And so I messaged them and I said, hey, I never got my package. You also never, it just said shipped on the tracking information. And so I was like, can you resend it? Or can I fix my address? It's apparently something's wrong. And so we fixed my address. Same exact thing happened. So I was like, you know what? I've had enough of this. I want to cancel this account. There's no point in me continuing this. I have been through the ringer with them trying to cancel this damn account and trying to get this refund. I paid $13 with shipping because I already paid for the
you had credits
subscription or whatever. And so I message them and they take forever to get someone to help. And so yesterday I was like, you know what, I'm done. I don't want to deal with this next month. So I'm going to cancel it. And so there was a longer wait time, which I'm sure because a lot of people are I don't want to deal with this next month. I finally get connected after 20 minutes of being on hold to a chat person. And they're like, what's the issue? I send them the issue and they're like, you are now in the queue. Please.
Ooh, was it? Yeah.
And I had already talked to somebody. I got the bot first and then I already had talked to somebody. Okay. And so then I was like, okay, I waited again. This whole situation consisted over 40 minutes. 40 minutes, maybe 45 minutes. So I have to bring this up because I'm in shock.
Hopefully we have one of our listeners who works for Fabletics and could get some assistance.
No, because I was I want a refund and I want this canceled. Yeah. Hi, I never got my package. This happened twice. I gave you the correct address. Mm-hmm. It's still giving me this error. I just want a refund. I don't care to have it anymore, and I want to cancel my account. Okay. How about, do you want store credit? No, I don't want. I want to cancel my account. They asked me 5 separate times if I wanted to continue the. They'll be I'll give you 50% off this. I'll do this and this. I'll do this and this. And
it's cable companies back in the day.
And I finally responded, and I'm not like this because I've worked in customer support and I deal with I've dealt with people being so mean to me. But I literally responded. I said, please, in all caps, please give me a refund and cancel my account. And that got them to shut up.
Yeah.
So they finally canceled it. But I'm just why? Yeah. What is the deal? I already can't cancel it just on if you go to the account.
Well, all these subscription places are oh, you can cancel anytime, but they make you jump through hoops to cancel anything.
Yeah.
It shouldn't take 45 minutes.
No. Because they're hoping you just go, fuck it, I'll just keep going.
Yeah, and that already happened multiple times with me trying to chat with them. And I said enough is enough.
I can't quit you, Fabletics.
I've been a loyal customer for many years.
Yeah, one of the early
oh God
companies that
I know what
did
you're gonna
this.
I know what you're gonna say.
I don't know if anybody's familiar with the company that Kim Kardashian started called Shoe Dazzle.
Oh, we're familiar.
Oh, does it sound like they sold crappy shoes? You'd be correct. They sure did. And it was also a monthly subscription thing, but it was one of the first clothing ones out there.
Yeah,
and
you were in college.
I signed up for my freshman year of college. I remember I was in my dorm. I'm trying to order some platform stiletto heels.
It's your first mistake.
Hey, it was 2011.
The stilettos you wear.
Well, I was in college. I was having to recreate my whole entire persona. So I ordered the shoes from Shoe Dazzle. because it was at that time, I think it was $35 a month or something. And you could get like 3 pairs of shoes. So some kids
they were great.
yeah, exactly. I'm like, some sweatshop is abusing people to get these shoes made. I made one order. They were all terrible. They didn't fit. I sent them back, but did not realize that it had been charging me every single month because I wasn't familiar with this type of thing.
Every day?
Every month.
It was charging me. And
she's just like, I just don't want to order. And then it just kept,
I don't think they gave you the option to skip at that time either. I think now they do. I'm sure at some point the law was brought in and they're like, you guys have to, like, some regulations were, and they're like, you have to be able to give people the option to skip. Like, this is crazy. But Terry Christ, my father, that man was so angry about the shoe dazzle. And
I remember trying on those shoes.
Yeah.
They were rounded on the bottom.
Yes.
They weren't even flat. Like
they were terrible. They were terrible.
They're like walking in bricks.
Literally. It was like
you couldn't. They didn't fit. They were quite literally plastic all through and through.
Like Barbie shoes with no flexibility.
Oh, exactly. Kim K, we remember. The girls remember the shoe dazzle, and I remember what you did. And you did us
and
dirty.
Don't forget that.
And it was also another situation of having, that one was even crazy. I couldn't find the contact info for Shoe Dazzle to even call them to cancel. I was having to go through my bank statement, like going through all of these things, trying to find contact info. Finally got them. Then I'm jumping through the hoops again and again and again, all because Madison, 18, 19-year-old Madison, wanted to feel like she was on the set of Gossip Girl, walking around in her little platform.
In my day, it was Columbia Records. It was the tapes. Did you get
tapes?
Yeah, you could
tapes
get
of what?
Music.
Oh.
You could get 10 records
You got Kardashian on your mind.
10 cassette albums or cassette tapes for like a penny, and then shipping and handling was like $10. But then you got the tape of the month, which was full price, like above full price.
What's above full price back?
Oh, it was like $13 or $15 for a cassette or something. And then the shipping and handling was like another $8 when you could have gone to the record store and bought it. And anyway, it was, that's how they got you back then.
Well, they're always targeting,
and I'm sure those are still around. Yeah.
They've been.
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. Like when you're on college campuses and they have credit card companies like in the quad and stuff.
Yeah.
I was just fortunate that Dad was like, don't ever get a credit card. But then I got a credit card way later in life and was terrified of them and did not know how a credit card worked. So there's always pros and cons.
Yeah, no, I was
terrified is pretty crazy.
I was.
I still get credit card applications for Jacqueline here.
No wonder.
I fill out every one, and they're all maxed up, Jack. So you're screwed.
No wonder. No, I got denied from the lowest Chase credit card when I was making a salary at a corporate job.
Yeah.
And I got that credit card before you,
right?
With making way less money.
Half.
Probably more than a half less than you, only a few years prior, because I don't know what I'm doing. But I got that credit card, and I'll tell you what, did not know what I was doing. But I was having a great time down in Uptown.
See, yeah, this is where I have issues of you saying I was quote unquote terrified.
I was.
Were you that terrified? Because
she got over that fear real quick.
Hey, guys, I'm going to cry. And if you guys...
You come back naturally.
Yeah,
I just...
like mother, like daughter.
Yes.
Well, just growing up, finances, I had no idea. And then Terry, God love him, but he would yell at me when I would call him from college asking for him to like send me like $20 so I could get deodorant, toilet paper, and toothpaste. And he'd be like, oh God, you need to learn how to save your money. And I was like, I just want to be able to wipe my bottom. Like, is that too much to ask?
That is too much to ask.
Well, yeah, I agree. That was fuckery the way Dad set that up. Because I didn't really have much say in it, because he would always just ask me for reimbursement. And it's like, and then every time you asked him for quote unquote reimbursement, it was like, you're spending too much money. And you're like, deodorant, toilet paper, shampoo, and gas.
Yeah.
You know, so
it was
Jacqueline
a joy.
Madison suffered. Jacqueline had it a little bit easier.
Well,
because he wouldn't even do like a quote unquote allowance. He was just like, they just need to ask me for what they need. And that was, I'm sorry, girls.
Well, okay. I will say this. We are so fortunate because we went to college.
Yes. Yes.
Not in debt. But yeah. I definitely got a little, my card that was through the school. That was easy to kind of get away with purchasing items.
Oh, because you had like a student account.
It was like a credit card essentially.
Yeah.
And
well, and Jacqueline also had a job, and Jacqueline also worked a bit in college too.
Yeah,
so.
that's true. But it wouldn't show you.
I worked in the summers.
No, I know. I mean, but I didn't. I mean, I was all for you not working during the school year.
Well, you had more extracurriculars than I did.
Yeah.
My extracurriculars were shots. And that needed to be funded by yours truly.
When I never mind, I was gonna say so. I just remember FaceTiming Jacqueline when she was in college, and I was like freshly out of college for the most part. And I remember when I was living in my apartment with Chloe, and we'd be getting ready to go out. All the time, me and Jacqueline would FaceTime while we're getting ready to we're both going out, and she'd be taking straight pulls of vodka from the bottle and chasing it with a jar of pickle juice. And I'd just be watching her, and I'm like, what are we doing? And she's like, I'm pre-gaming to go out. I was like, holy shit. Oh my God.
It was effective. And
I don't doubt that for a second.
And also, I'll tell you this. It wasn't just a normal jar of pickles that you get at the grocery store. It was the industrial size.
No, that's what
jar of pickles.
Oh, it was like the gallon jar.
The ones that Mom would send me because I love pickles. And I only like best made pickles.
Jacqueline looked like a little baby drinking out of a bottle with that pickle jar. She's like drinking that pickle juice.
Yeah.
It's
not like I would be ripping them. It would just be like a sip.
Oh, I know, but it was nuts that you were just doing little sips.
Well, it saves money when you go out.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
Yeah, those 75-cent triple wells really racked up.
I still can't believe that.
Oh my gosh. I remember when we went, I think it was your senior year, and we went to Big 12. Mm-hmm. And Jacqueline's like,
Columbia, Missouri.
Yeah. Jacqueline's, I said, well, and it was 75-cent triple wells, I think. And so there's plastic cups like covering all these tables because these kids and everyone. And I said, well, do I have to get the 75-cent triple well? And Jack's like, I guess not, but why wouldn't you? And I'm like, why wouldn't I?
Well,
spoken like a true college kid.
I was splurging getting my Deep Eddy's Ruby Red and soda.
I've been burned by that too many times now. That was a go-to.
That was a fun night.
It was so incredible.
Yeah. Jacqueline's college experience was much like mine because we had Colorado State because we had 3.2 beer and you could go and have drown night. And you'd pay $5 and everyone would be drinking and have all the beer you wanted all night. And people would be carrying around their own pitchers.
Oh, yeah. We had a bar like that, too.
I don't think they let you do that anymore, but it was the 80s.
Oh, no, they still do some of that.
We had what was it called?
Penny pitchers?
Yeah.
At Fieldhouse, where you would pay like $5 to get in, and then you would pay a penny for a picture. You could get a picture of Long Island iced tea.
Oh my God.
I just have to quickly pivot back though to Mom they called it Drown Night. Jinkies.
Drown your sorrows in beer.
Wouldn't it just be like bottomless then?
That could also be problematic.
Yeah, I suppose so.
And the bar was called the Library.
But as problematic as drown?
Oh, that's what they called it. We didn't think about it.
Yeah, because you're too busy drowning yourselves in beer. No, my Texas State, we had drink specials at places. Like one place had like $2 you call it, but then they stopped that like a year into me being like of age to go out because Texas State was very strict with IDs. But they were like like any college town, but especially Texas State, they're like, we are losing so much money with these $2 U-Calls because Texas State people are like, oh, $2 U-Calls, I'll get top shelf this, top shelf that, top shelf this. And
like anyone would.
Oh, anybody, exactly. No, the lore of Texas State is that we're a party school, but as everyone knows, every college is a party school. We all party. But I will say a couple years ago, we had our Texas State played in like a bowl game. It was a bowl game, but it was here at SMU, and they drank all of the beer in the stadium before the first half.
Texas, the Bobcats drank them out of beer.
Drank them out of beer. I remember because I was walking, like my dad finally because my dad and I went together, and he had to go all the way over to the other school's side, and they had like a little bit of beer left because then by that time Texas State fans were like, oh, they have more beer over there. We'll walk all the way over there. Texas State people, well, and I guess compared to the other school,
right? Who were you playing?
We were playing
again?
Rice. So
yeah.
I'm like, I guess we're playing
Smarty
against
pants.
Rice too. They're not drinking beer, I suppose. As much as Texas State was it was one of the crazier things. Everybody's like, you just hear people coming back from trying to get a beer. They're like, there's no more beer. Yeah, they said they're out of beer. There's no beer. And I'm like, oh my God, there's about to be a riot.
Yeah, that's
on there. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
So you had $5 Drown Night at Colorado State. What were like the drink specials when you were like at UT? Because you worked in the student union at the bar. Were there drink specials there?
I don't remember any drink specials. Our big thing was, I was the bartender at the student union, which was really cool. Drinking age was 19. And then when drinking age went up to 21, I think shortly thereafter, they had to change everything. But we had, and this was big back in the day, had a ton of different beers on tap, which was kind of a newish thing back then. And Dad would come in and order spot, and he was friends with some of the other bartenders, and then we got to know each other. But I never my claim to fame, if that's a claim to fame, I never gave your father a free drink when he was at my bar.
Why does that not surprise me at all?
I don't even know why, but anyway.
Did you give other people free drinks?
Not really.
You see, that's what I'm like, you're such a rule follower.
Yeah.
Well, I don't see you slinging that.
It was pretty, it wasn't like a regular bar where you could be. But. Also,
when you're in college, it's just, I was afraid. I mean, we all know I almost got fired for eating onion rings off of the table.
I was hungry.
But it was scary kind of being
I couldn't afford to lose that job.
An adult,
yeah,
like with authority, where it feels like more of like a real.
Yeah, because I mean, with being students and your friends coming in there, it would be.
It'd be too obvious.
Closely. Yeah. And I think long necks were like $2 or something back then. It was crazy. But tending bar was a lot more fun than when I was the weekend cook in the student union.
The fact that you were a cook,
I know. I was going to say, like, can you imagine?
Not right.
Darcy
it's the worst job. I worked all day Saturday and Sunday. That was one semester. It was horrible.
What were you cooking?
Yeah, what were you cooking up in there?
I was basically heating stuff up. It was the first time I ever saw okra. and I was boiled okra, and I just followed the directions because pretty much everything was kind of frozen and you just heated it up. I was usually so hungover I don't remember much of these days, but then having like a big vat of okra and it's just like boiling and like have that big spatula with the holes in it and lifting it up and all that goo, I was like, oh my God.
Did you wear a hairnet?
I'm sure I wore some kind of hat. It was great.
It's customary to wear a hairnet in the kitchen.
It was the 80s. I'm sure. Yeah, I can't remember wearing a hairnet, but I probably did under that. I had like a paper hat on.
You had one of those paper hats? No, you didn't. Like you worked in a donut shop type of paper hat?
Probably.
Like at In-N-Out.
Yeah.
That is so...
And it was like a skeleton crew. So it was like me and this guy named Sky, who was an exchange student from the Philippines, was like the dishwasher. And it was pretty much the two of us.
That's
the job.
I'm just imagining you with their hungover with your paper hat on.
Gotta make the okra. Oh, it was so gross. So gross.
Are there pictures of this anywhere?
No. I don't think. No.
Man.
No.
What I would give to see you in that paper hat. That is so
Did you
funny.
just work Saturday and Sunday?
Yeah, so I worked all day Saturday. And I think I might have picked up some other shifts during the week a little bit. But
is this why you don't like okra? I don't feel like you don't like okra, do you?
I think I've tried like fried okra once or twice. I mean, I'm a Yankee, so I mean, okra was not.
Yeah.
I like pickled okra.
Oh, I could, yeah. But just like boiled okra, no effing way. It can't have any flavor.
No.
I mean, I don't.
That, yeah.
Yeah. And then it was like just like reheating like stuffed bell peppers and shit like that. All this stuff that poor students would have to come. Now they have like fast food and like fast restaurant food in the student union. But back then it was like cafeteria food and
stuffed bell peppers.
Yeah, frozen, like,
stuffed with what?
Like ground beef and thing. I mean, that's like an old fashioned kind of meal, home cooked meal.
But that's a weird thing to like have frozen to me.
I can't believe I made it a whole semester doing that, but I think I did. Because then after that, I became, like a bartender.
It's time for you to stand, my love.
To stand?
She's looking at your Apple Watch.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Thank you, my love.
Oh, not the moving the arm up and down.
I know.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So that was fun times, but I was a state paid. Working for University of Texas. I was a state paid restaurant worker and eventually bartender. And when I finished that job, I had a teacher's retirement fund.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It had $25 whole on it, and you know that I withdrew that as fast as I freaking could.
It was $25?
I had a whole $25.
Was it like
we made tips and stuff? So I didn't. I mean, well,
is this like a savings? Is this like a savings account? Like you can get interest on the money that's in there?
Yeah,
like
if I had left it in there, I'd be a billionaire now.
Wait, sorry.
Right.
You're still.
So it was automatic.
It was $25.
Yeah, by the time I finished, because I think I worked because my first job at UT was working at the GM Steakhouse. Which, if any of our listeners were back at UT in the day, you would know that place.
University of Texas,
Austin. It was on the drag, and I was the second female that was hired there. And we did this thing.
Trailblazer.
Yeah, Trailblazer.
With their little paper hat. Tip of the paper hat to you.
I don't think I wear a paper hat, but I don't think we wore hats there. But I was. So it was one of these places. It was a burger place. It was called GM Steakhouse. It was a burger place, and we did cheeseburgers, no cheese, and no Coke, Pepsi, that kind of stuff. Kind of like there was a Saturday Night Live skit back then, and a lot of the fraternity guys went there on Sunday nights because they didn't have their kitchen was closed at their fraternity houses, and I'll say this. I'm one of the guys, I think some of the guys came in, or someone that worked there said, oh, I was in my economics class, and the guy goes, oh, do you work at GM Steakhouse? He goes, the girl that works there has the bluest eyes. And I was like, oh, thank you. I was famous. It's true.
No, I love that for you. I'm just laughing at you're laughing at it. You're
I'm like embarrassed. 50 years later, I'm sharing this.
The amount that took you to get to that, you could have just said that, but you're like, no, I shouldn't. All right, well, I guess I'm going to say it now.
Hey, you got to hold on to those things when you're 61. That shit doesn't happen anymore. It's like the most wholesome
comment ever.
Like, yeah, I was expecting you to be like, she's got the hottest ass I've ever seen. Same. Or whatever. No, you're like, she's got the bluest eyes. Like, that was so sweet.
Still
you're saying all this stuff.
Why is that embarrassing?
It's not embarrassing. Well, it's embarrassing that you're bringing it up. I'm just kidding. No, it's not embarrassing.
This goes back to what we say.
You said we want to hear all the stories. Yes,
no, but also compliments.
That's true.
Don't try to finish my sentence if you're not 100% sure.
Okay, my love.
No, but like compliments stick with you, and so do not compliments.
Oh, yeah. But it's really interesting if you think about it. And this is something, getting that job, because I, got moved to Austin. I didn't have a job. I didn't have a roommate. I got a roommate from this roommate swap thing. And, because I transferred there from whatever. I started at Colorado State, and then I went to University of Houston for the worst semester of my life, and then went up to Austin, and getting that job. I mean, my whole life can trace back to the people I met at that job at GM Steakhouse. I met your dad through that, ended up through that and stuff. So it's kind of interesting if you start thinking about that. I don't know. Just random, circled it in the newspaper, like this is where I'm going to go, and got a job there. And I worked there for one school year, I think. And then I started working at the student union after that. But that's where I met my roommates, after that first year. Then I moved in with Pete and Bob, and Pete was the manager at GM Steakhouse, and Matt worked, all these friends that I had in college. And then I started playing darts from there. And, it's interesting to think about, and I'm grateful for it. And when I first started, there was a guy named Mike Whataburger that worked there, which is kind of ironic, but he taught me how to make pickles.
Is he any relation to Whataburger?
I don't know. I don't think so.
You're not sure?
I'm not sure.
How was the
Why didn't you marry him?
Well, we did go on one date.
Whataburger heirs.
You went on one date with him?
We went on one date. He took me to my favorite concert of all time, the Talking Heads. Burning down the house tour. Yeah.
Mom, we could have been Whataburger heirs.
I know.
Yeah.
You think Whataburger's a family name?
I don't know. I know. Isn't that wild? Yes. Now I'm like, was that even really his name?
No, because all I'm thinking of, like, you're like, no wonder they went into the fast food burger industry with that kind of name. What else could you be?
Yeah. Someone came over.
So how did he teach you to make pickles, Darcy?
It was very hard. We had the big jar, probably even bigger than the ones I used to get Jacqueline. Jacqueline got the full pickles. We had a big, probably 2-gallon plastic jar of sliced pickles, and you would, I think we had a glove. I don't even remember. Take your hand, stick in grab out a fistful of pickles, and put them in a metal container that could be on the line. That's how we made pickles. It's very exciting.
So you weren't making pickles. You were
just putting them in a larger container to a smaller container that could be on the, service line. It was very exciting. But he told me this is how we make pickles.
And you went on a date with this man.
I did.
All right. But to the Talking Heads, that's a pretty good
Talking
date.
Heads.
How many times did you see the Talking Heads?
I think just once.
Oh. And
they're
did
my
you see them in
favorite.
Austin?
They were in Austin. What?
At Moody?
No, it was at the Palmer. The river one on Riverside, Palmer Auditorium. I think it was Palmer Auditorium. Anyway.
Exciting stuff.
And there were no chairs. It was just standing. And it was amazing.
Standing room only.
Standing. Just everyone just danced the whole time.
Well, every time I hear that one song, that was your ringtone for...
Oh, Naive Melody.
That one?
That really brings you back. And that kind of just ties us in from the start of this episode.
Oh, yeah.
Songs just really... It can really pinpoint... Because we are... Well, speaking of that, Drew and I, and when we were in Galveston a couple weekends ago, we were all playing a game... like what year did this come out for a song, and it was all like early 2000s or 2010s songs, and how we were like remembering that as like, oh, I remember grinding during this song in like middle school, or you know,
like
like,
middle school
like
cafeteria for dances,
and like or, like we mom driving us to school, and like it was on 106.1.
Yeah.
So it's funny, like just takes it back.
Yeah. What's the song of this summer? Has it revealed itself yet?
Of this summer?
Yeah. Because last year I would say it was Hot to Go or Pink Pony Club, right?
I don't know what the song... I mean, that was one of them. I feel like...
No, because usually one kind of...
Well, I feel like last summer was Brat Summer mainly.
Yeah.
So I don't... But yeah, I don't think the song of the summer has really revealed itself this year yet.
Okay. Well, we'll find out.
I feel like it's all changed so much because now everyone streams everything, so the radio is not really...
Yeah, but there's still... I mean, I guess through TikTok and social media, songs.
I guess. It's a Benson Boone. This beautiful thing, or what is it?
Oh, yeah.
Moonbeam ice cream.
Wait, what's that one?
You haven't heard of Moonbeam ice cream? All right, look it up.
All right, I'll look it up.
Listeners, let me know if you know.
Moonbeam ice cream?
Moonbeam ice cream.
Oh, Moonbeam ice cream. Who sings that?
Benson Boone.
Oh, Benson Boone.
We saw him do one of his little flippies at ACL last year.
We looked over like, oh, that's that guy that sings that one song. Oh, there he's doing a flip.
He's doing a flip. that guy's always doing a flip. Every time I see him,
It's a flip.
he's always doing a flip in his little hot pants. He's always in like some tight 70s like jumpsuit looking outfit. I don't know.
And Mark Zuckerberg like had the same outfit on or something.
Impersonating him.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Sorry. Ruined that, didn't I?
Yeah.
I mean, it was already ruined. Moonbeam ice cream.
I don't know what this is.
What does Moonbeam ice cream taste like? Is it ice cream or ice cream or I scream?
How about you just look up the fucking lyrics? I don't know. All I know is that people I've seen TikToks of people making fun of it.
Okay, now I'll see them, I'm sure.
So
yeah.
Well,
it's been fun, ladies.
Yeah, it's been a great time.
Yes,
coming up.
It's been fun seeing everyone listen. We finally released our first episode last week, so very fun seeing everyone listen.
Yes, thanks for listening.
Yeah, thank you so much for listening.
Us know you're laughing with us.
Yes,
and
please.
Even if you're laughing at us, that's okay. As long as you're laughing, we're good.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Well, oh, man. Until next time.
Read the room.
Read the room.
Read the room. Read the room.
I don't understand why she was like takes like 5 seconds.
Okay, I was planning that out in my head, and it didn't sound anything like I wanted it to.
That was planned. That was planned. Wow.
The thing is, though, is that I think not all of us need to say it, but every time someone says it, we all say it.
Because I think it's like a compulsive thing. I don't know.
We don't want to be let out. We don't want to be left out.
Yeah, everyone needs to have the last word. You know what I have to say to that? Hop off my jock.
Hop off my jock.
I hate you.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.